everybody, welcome back to Homemaking 101. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make homemade meatloaf. Now this meatloaf we're doing is going to be a little different than my regular recipe. We cannot have any eggs or any kind of oils or any kind of like gluten, flours. It's pretty much off of everything at the moment. So what we're doing is we have different kinds of meat in our bowl. We have about 4 to 5 pounds of meat. We also put in 2 cups of oats. These are old-fashioned oats. And then instead of an egg, we are going to be doing a flax egg. So for the flax egg, you're going to do, this is for 2 eggs. So you're going to do 2 tablespoons of flax seed. This is ground flax seed. And then you're going to do 6 tablespoons of water, and you're gonna let it sit for a while. And what it does is it takes on the texture and the consistency of an egg. So that's ready to go. We have our meat and our oatmeal in here. We are also going to be adding some carrot. So what we're going to do is place our carrot in our chopper. We have already peeled it. Ooh, a little full. Put some of those down. Alright, so we are going to add 1 more carrot. So we're going to go ahead and peel that, chop it up, and throw it in our bowl. So all of our carrot is grated up, and we went ahead and added that in. We're going to be adding some Worcestershire sauce. Normally do about 2 tablespoons. We're just kind of eyeballing about what 2 tablespoons would be. Now we're going to be doing 4 tablespoons because we have a double batch here. That's about 4 tablespoons. And then we're going to go ahead and add our flax egg in. And then we're also going to need some parsley. You can use fresh parsley or you can use dried parsley. My fresh parsley plant is not quite big enough yet, so we're just going to be using some dried parsley. You've got 1 to 2 teaspoons or so of that. Basically, however much you want. And then we're also going to be adding some salt and pepper in. You're going to need some ketchup for on top. So you're just going to go ahead and use your hands in here. So much easier than using a spoon. Just going to mix it all together. And then we're going to coat our pans with lard. If you can have oil, you can use the oil spray or whatever you prefer. We are using homemade lard today. So once our pans are coated, we're going to divide this up and place it into 2 pans. And then we're going to preheat our oven and get these guys baking. And if you want different spices in here, you can also do that as well. This is just the basic recipe that I use, and we like it just like this. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grease our pans and get these in. Alright, so our lard is a bit liquidy because our house is pretty hot. We don't have air conditioning, which is totally fine. So our lard is actually great for putting in pans. It is very spreadable. Now, if you wanted to have your lard hard, for instance, for in our house, since it's warmer, you would simply just put it in the fridge and it would get hard, and then you could use that as a substitute for butter. And if you have too much, just scrape it out, throw it in the other container, nicely coated. Right, so we're going to go ahead and divide this in half. Press it into our loaf pans. Now my second loaf pan is bigger than your typical loaf pan, so that's how I get 2 loaves. Otherwise you're gonna have a little bit left over. It's not gonna quite fit in a normal loaf pan. So you could always just make like a mini one, or just round it up a little bit more if you wanted to as well. Alright, so now that they're in the loaf pan, we're going to go ahead and top them with some ketchup. You just want to put a little bit of ketchup on the top. It gives it some really good flavor and keeps it moist. Alright, so we're going to bake these on 350 for about an hour and 45 minutes, or until done.